10th of September 2022. This isn't financial advice. This is my online journal to help improve my trading. My idea is to use the market as a cash generation machine to make profits, to help A, fund lifestyle, but B, also put money into longer term income producing assets, i.e. property. So yeah, let's have a quick look at the market first. It's been super bearish. Jeremy Grantham, Mike Burry sort of getting all the news. Might prove to be correct, of course. They're smarter than me. So yeah, the idea was this just a bit of a bear market rally, and then before we sort of head to new lows. Of course, that might happen. But what also did happen on a shorter term time frame, we had very oversold conditions here. So the number of stocks trading above the 50-day moving average, and the Nasdaq actually dipped slightly below 20, then popped back up. So that was a bit of an indicator for me to start increasing exposure, which I've been doing. Only a very small amount still, but anyway. And then yeah, now sort of reclaim the 50. I have so yeah, be a lot of buyers on that. Also, the other thing is here we've had so higher high, higher low. So that's quite a different market structure to what we've had before. So lower high, lower low, lower low, lower high, lower high there. So for the 50 days turn up, higher highs, lower lows, higher highs, higher lows. So short term at least, I'm reading that as yeah, time to sort of get some longs on. So let's jump into that. Okay, the first one, I mentioned this in the last video, I've got is Digi. Let me get my side spreadsheet open here. Okay, so I've got now 2 trades in this. The first one I bought on the 29th of August. So I bought that day, A, because stock had been in a nice long base one, nice and settled, nice and calm. Big earnings number really sort of popped up on that sort of Bible gap up day there, and then it's since consolidated. But consolidating, you can see here that black line actually holding up pretty well, considering that the market had sort of turned back over. It was all doom and gloom again. Big shakeout day down to the low of that DGII day. So I bought there. I've also did a follow-up buy on the 7th, which is that day again. Sort of a bit of an upside reversal day there. Held the 21-day moving average, so it's done its best to shake people out here, but it's held that BG level the whole time, and yeah, had a cracker of a day today. So that was good to just add into that position. I also liked with this trade that no one's talking about it on Twitter, unlike other stocks we'll come to in a moment. Literally no one's talking about it, but it looks good to me. So also we had huge volume there. Was some selling days there, but I don't think anything too crazy. And then I mean, look at that. That's been in a stage 1 since the end of roughly the beginning of 2021. So it's 18 months or so this has been basing, and yeah, looks like there's everything to like about it. So anyway, saying that, probably Monday will flop back down, but lots of volume coming in it today. Can it keep pushing from here? Yeah, hopefully. I've got stop losses sitting under here with that position there. So really, well, for me, reasonably tight. Both of these were bought at end of day. So anyway, I'll just make a note of that. Now, other 2 trades I've put on. This is more in the buyer space. Not so convinced about this one. Anyway, it's smaller stock, so it's got a much bigger stop loss. I think, when did I buy it? 8th. Yeah, that day here. Tell you the truth, yeah, I don't know. Look, again, stage 4 decline, stage 1, moving averages turned up, moves up massively on volume. Look at that, was a 33% plus day, and has held that quite upon a time with these buyable gap ups. Is you might have this sort of a big move, and then actually what I'm finding is quite often they can just keep going, but it's also not uncommon for these stocks just to consolidate that a bit before they get going again. So doing nothing wrong here. Yeah, we'll see how we go. So bigger stop loss on that, so my position size is not as big. Similar sort of thing with this fold. Stage, it's been stage 1, sort of a breakout to stage 2. Not really, but anyway, big volume on earnings here. Fairly orderly pullback so far. It's held that 50-day moving average. It's had an upside reversal day more than once now on that 50-day moving average. So yeah, so I'm buying in that. I bought that again on the 8th, which was that day there. Slight pullback today, nothing too crazy. Okay, and I've bought again the one that everyone's talking about is ENPH. So solar is the number 1 sector. These stocks have obviously just been on fire. I actually had bought it here and got stopped out. So yeah, writing these stop losses is just excruciating sometimes, because you'll get stopped out and the stock turns around, and then when we had that the real market oversold condition, like I say, that number of stocks trading above the 50-day moving average, that was that day there, and I woke up, I thought I really should be buying this, even though it's had a good day, and so of course I didn't, like a clown. And then it shot away. I thought, oh no, have I missed it? And then today it's had a bit of a shakeout, so I bought it at 306, so I closed just under flat. So the reason I bought it is all these solar stocks are super strong, so this is definitely the leading sector. So I wanted to try and get myself in, and it's just that, you know, one bad day. There's nothing really wrong there. It's held at even the 10-day moving average, so tried to shake some people out. Well, definitely would have shaken some people out there, but held that and finished, you know, above all this sort of consolidation zone here. So I've got a starter position. The main problem here, I've had to sort of put a fairly big stop loss in, but anyway, at least I've got a start position. I've got started, and hopefully I can add to that. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Again, let's look at the weekly. Super long base, pushed out, mega volume, holding that. So if this is going to be a stage 2 stock, it's literally at the start of it, like DG. So which means that it could go a long way. So I just tried to find a way in here. Hopefully may have got a bit lucky today with this yeah, bit of a shakeout. Okay, they're the stocks that I got. So DGII, MRSN, Fold, ENPH. So the other thing is, going back to the NASDAQ, it's technically, well, it's sort of a follow-through day here. It sort of felt like it, plus 2% for the day. Not mega volume, let's be honest here, but almost qualifies as a follow-through day in its own right. So anyway, we'll see how we go.